Okay, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the live training. Hope everyone's had a good, productive week, making videos, sending them out, doing your thing. That would be amazing. Welcome into the returners if you're returning into the live training. If you're new to Dubb, if you can put a one in that chat, that would be great. If you're new to the platform, if you could type a one in the chat, you can type a two if you're returning. Um, One's always good just because I want to say hi to the new folks. That come in, that would be great. So let's see, Kareem, I saw you put a one in there, so let me just pop over to you really quick. If you'd like to unmute, you're more than welcome. If you'd like to say hello, you should be able to unmute there, Kareem. If you want to say hi, if not, you can say hi in the chat. How are you, Kareem?
Blessed by the best, as are you, sir.
Blessed by the best. I have never heard that phrase before. That's really cool. I have not heard that. That's pretty awesome. Welcome in. What kind of brings you our way?
I'm a businessman looking to automate and
Oh,
expand.
very cool. What's your industry? What do you do?
I'm in a,
Oh, you kind of cut out. Did you say insurance? I think you said insurance.
yes, sir, life insurance, final expense.
Okay, very cool. How do you typically get your leads? Do you have forms people fill out, advertising, social, referrals?
I'm new.
Okay, so you're just getting going.
That's correct, sir.
Okay. Well, we have a lot of with Dubb, we have a lot of insurance folks, mortgage, real estate coaching, anything where relationships are really important, and we feel that video has worked really well over the years for people in terms of whether they're introducing themselves or it could be a referral, it could be client onboarding. It could be a situation where you're just trying to point something out to someone and bring them in the right direction. So as I make my way through the training today, I'm going to kind of do the A to Z in terms of different ways to record with Dubb. We talk about the hook that you need in terms of getting one to people to click on your videos. And it's really just about picking the right scenario. So for yourself, if someone filled out a form and they booked a time with you, you could just send them a quick little introduction video, which goes a long way, just saying hello. If it's something where you're talking about final expense or life insurance and you want to kind of bring a prospect along, a nice screen video where you're inside of a bubble pointing things out on the screen is a great way to do it. So those would be two very specific examples. And as I go through the recordings, you'll be able to see that.
Oh, awesome. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it, sir.
Yeah, and if you want to, I always tell everyone this, like if you later in the day today or whenever you have time, these live trainings here, they go to our Dub support channel. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and typically what people do is they'll come in and experience a live training, and then they'll go back later and they'll watch the part they want to see again. So I just dropped that into the chat, and whenever you want to check it out, feel free to check it out. That's the YouTube link.
Oh, sir, sir. And then I have several other verticals in the SaaS space. I'm also working with T-Mobile,
Okay.
fiber expansion. So got a number of verticals that I may use this for bringing that personal touch. So
Very cool.
excited
Yeah.
to learn.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, good to meet you, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and I think I saw another one in there. I think it was Kimberly. Let me come over to you, Kimberly. Let me find you in our list here. How are you, Kimberly? If you want to say hello, you can. You can unmute if you want to say hi.
Hi. Hi, this is Kimberly.
Hey, good to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you. I thought I was clicking on yesterday's link and then I realized it was yesterday's link and then all of a sudden you popped up again live. So it looks like you're doing this every day.
Yeah, yeah, Monday through Friday, no weekends. It's
No,
been,
that's fair. That's
maybe
fair.
the AI version of me can do the weekends, but so what brings you our way? What's your industry, Kimberly?
I'm in real estate, and yeah, I'm probably about just about 10 years now in real estate. So
Yeah,
I'm just kind of, it seems like I've seen people doing some videos, but
yeah.
not a lot of it. So it kind
Mhm.
of seems like it's new.
Mhm.
Um, I thought I would try some out. I did make one of your videos earlier this week for an upcoming open house that I have.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
so, I just played around with it a little bit.
Okay. Did you do a webcam, direct to webcam?
I did, but I'm sure that I didn't use everything that I probably can use, which is why I'm like, I want to figure out, everything
Yeah.
that this program will do. But
Yeah.
yes, I did a live webcam video. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. It's a great way to start. I would say for real estate, when I kind of make my way through here, real estate's just so visual anyway. Usually the three styles to look out for when I'm going through this would be if you're doing any kind of property walkthroughs, picture in picture on the mobile app is pretty cool. It uses both cameras. A lot of real estate folks like using that. Screen recordings. So you can put yourself in a bubble if you're doing a market update, or even for the open house, you could have that property pulled up and be inside of a bubble and kind of talking about different parts of it. And then the webcam one that you did, you can add an additional whiteboard for kind of some messaging. So I'll show that in the beginning. So those are three really specific things you can do for real estate.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, good to meet you, Kimberly. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, let me share my screen. We got to cut it a little bit short today, just because I've got a meeting at the top of the hour, so probably about 10:45 PST. We're gonna cut out. But quick announcement: if anybody wants to join us later in the day, every day now at 12:30 p.m. PST, we do a Dubb AI meeting and presentation. So just real quick, what Dubb AI is, the team created this little AI assistant that can help you do the doing, as we like to do the phrase. Someone's like, do the do for Mountain Dew, do the doing. And it's pretty much an AI assistant that will help you do email sending, update your CRM, do daily tasks for you. It's really cool. So if you want to come and check it out, that is at 12:30 p.m. PST, Monday through Friday. I just dropped the link in the chat. So if you have time later today and you want to come in at 12:30 and just see it a little bit, we're in there every day talking about it, doing some things. It's pretty cool. So if you're looking to cut time on your admin tasks that you do and you want to have things done by the AI and actually have it do these things, it's pretty cool. So, okay. So with that being said, let's jump over to regular Dubb, which is what we're going to talk about today. Classic Dubb, I guess we have to call it almost like classic Coke. Okay. So let me share my screen here and let's jump in. Okay, so when you think about Dubb in general, you want to think about what the video looks like when someone receives it, when they get an email from someone that's a Dubb video. So it's going to be a 3-second repeating animated preview of when you hit record with Dubb. So as soon as you hit record, no matter what way you kind of try to record, which I'll show in a second, when you hit the record button and you send the video to someone, the first 3 seconds are going to repeat as an animated preview. You can change that inside of Dubb with editing, but just know when you hit record to be efficient, that's what's going to happen. So we want to make this animated preview, this GIF, as interesting as we can. So a big part of that is the hook. So notice how I'm holding up a whiteboard there. I'll explain all this in a second in terms of how I recorded it. But just notice that it says, what's your hook? So you want to figure out your hook first. With any of this stuff, you got to have a hook. Whether you're sending it to one person or group, doesn't matter. What's the reason they're going to click on your video? What we do internally at Dubb, and we recommend it to everybody, is if you're going to get your hook, if you use any kind of AI, whether you're using ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, whatever it is, if you're inside the Dubb dashboard and you're going to use Auto, which is right here, Auto, this is our AI guide right here. Any one of these AIs, what you want to do is you want to educate the AI on your industry specifically. Who is your ICP, that ideal client profile that you're reaching out to? Is it a person or a group? What's the value you want to convey when you're reaching out? What is the action that you want them to take after they've consumed the content? Do you want them to fill out a form, download a doc, set an appointment with you, book a time, whatever that action is, just kind of give the AI a little complete whole picture of what you're doing. Then once you do that, then you want to specifically ask the AI, please give me a 3 to 5 word hook. Give me about 20 of these. Give me a list of about 20 3 to 5 word hooks that I can use in my videos to get people to want to click on them. So when the AI gives you the list of that 23 to 5 word hooks, give it a human pass, see which ones you like, make the adjustments, or give it back to the AI and say, look, I want this to be a little punchier, a little wittier, a little funnier, a little more to the point. I want a little more FOMO to this, whatever the direction is. Then when it gives you back that final list that you approve, then you want to go back over here and say, okay, great, I have my hook now. What kind of video do I want to record? So this one right here was recorded with the basic webcam recorder inside of the Dubb website. I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and there's a whiteboard feature where I typed right on there for the message. And the last part of this is the movement, me waving and moving. It's an animated preview. So when you hit record, just a little bit of movement. Doesn't have to be a big performance, just something slight, and it kind of brings it to life a little bit. But this style right here is probably one of the most direct styles you can make in terms of messaging because you're holding the whiteboard right there. It's got the message right on there for the hook. Now, that hook can also be up here in the subject line. It can be one and the same or slightly different. Because remember, it gave you a list of about 20 of these. And the reason we say 3 to 5 words is because 3 to 5 words gets right to the point. It fits on the whiteboard there, and it's nice and punchy up here in the subject line. Now, there's another style that you can record from the webcam. Same thing, same seat. Just do this instead. You can pop a virtual background behind you. So if you're not going to use the whiteboard, if you feel strongly that there's an image that you can screenshot and put behind you as a virtual background that you feel gives a strong enough hook, strong enough context for someone to want to click, then just put it behind you. Like you see a profile here, it could be a property in real estate, it could be an article within your industry, it could be a screenshot someone took, it could be someone's website, whatever it is, if you feel that's strong enough, just give a little look back, little point, little smile, something like that. Now, you also can do a combination of both of these things. So, what you can do is you can do something that looks like this. You can have the image behind you of the screenshot, but then you also can hold up the whiteboard as well. So, screen behind, that can be the context, hook can be in the front. Context, hook. So, you can do a combination of both. And for real estate folks, they've done this for a while. That works really well. Property someone's interested in, property address, or something cool about the property right there that you can do. Now you also can record from your screen. So this right here is a screen recording video. Now this is a browser-based screen recorder that did this. So this is the Dubb Chrome extension. So all you have to do is Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a three-step process to pin it right up here in the browser. See the little Dubb button right up there? And when you have that pinned, it gives you the ability to record anything on your screen that you want to record. So when you jump on any website here, you can put yourself in a bubble like you see right here, have some little annotation tools pointing out what's going on. Notice I'm holding the hook again inside there, the hook, because we want that hook. So this is obviously a market update in real estate, but there's been a big change in the market because that's what I'm saying right now. So whatever industry you're in, if you want to walk someone through on a site, physically walk someone through visually what's going on, this is a really good style to use within the browser. It is the Dubb Chrome extension. Really good for reaching out on LinkedIn as well. Put yourself on someone's profile on LinkedIn, reach out. So anything within the browser to put yourself within a circle, Dubb Chrome extension. Now we also have another screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. Now the desktop app is just a little different because the desktop app can fly over anything on your computer. So the Chrome extension that we just saw was browser based. The Dubb desktop app can go on top of anything. So it can go on top of the browser, videos, Canvas slides, documents, whatever you'd like. And also the desktop app has cropping ability. So you'll notice I'm pushed in a little bit further on this site that I'm on right here. So there's just some functionality difference between Chrome and desktop. But the big difference is Dubb Chrome extension is browser based. Dubb desktop app can go on top of anything. Now there's also the mobile app ability to record. So we can do something as simple as this. Just like we did with the webcam, how we were holding up the hook. With the mobile app, just type the hook on the screen and then move it wherever you want to move it to. You also can do screenshots on the mobile app. Take those screenshots on your phone, all the different scenarios we talked about for the webcam, throw it behind you, put a little text on the screen, and you can do it just like that. The mobile app also has this function right here. This is called picture in picture. So it uses both cameras on the phone. So when you record what's in front of you, you're going to be on the screen as well. Pretty much tailor-made for property walkthroughs in real estate. But if you're not in real estate, maybe you're at a conference or an event, you want to record the crowd, say what's going on, post it to your social. Maybe you're doing local prospecting where you're going around to different businesses. You want to record the outside, you're on the screen mentioning something about the business, and you're sending it to someone. Maybe you're sitting right in front of your computer like this. You pull up your phone, put it on picture in picture, start pulling up someone's profile or whatever you want to look at and make that video. That looks different visually. Or maybe you are literally sitting with your client, you're physically with a client, and you want to do a quick little video testimonial with each other. You could have them sit across from you or stand, record them, and then you're in the corner left asking a question, and the client's just answering it. And then you have a nice little video testimonial that you can put online. So a lot of functions with picture in picture on the Dubb mobile app. Now, when you've chosen your hook, you got it. You chose the style that you want to record, great. You recorded it and you sent it to someone. They get the animated preview, they click on it, and then they're going to be brought to a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. And it's all about the experience here. So it's going to have your logo over to the left. The initial video you've recorded right here in the middle. Playlist videos are going to play immediately right after this video. So as soon as this one's done playing, you're going to have a playlist of videos that can seamlessly cut in right after. This is great having a playlist because it provides more education to the person who's landed on this page. Also, it provides you the ability to put your pitch video over here. So a video that you record just once, minute, minute and a half, and it's your pitch video. Why should someone go with you, your product or services? Why you? Well, that's the video you want to record, and it will always play right after this because these initial videos should always be about that hook. Why does someone want to click? What is the value you want to convey? So it's about them, the situation, the challenge, all that good stuff right here. And these initial videos, I wouldn't go longer than a minute, probably 30 to 40 seconds is probably your sweet spot. Get in, get out, have them take an action. Now, the last part of the playlist over here is video testimonials. So if you don't have video testimonials, or if you do and you want to get more, I'll show you a convenient way to get them that a lot of Dubb folks use in a second. Now, once people consume the content here, it's all about the action. What do you want them to do when they're done watching? Well, those are the CTA buttons right here, your call to action buttons, CTAs. Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Probably the most popular button in sales. Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, maybe a guide? Do you want them to email you back? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them to check out your site? Do you want them to check out a case study? Maybe leave your review. Now, if you want to get a video testimonial from someone, this button right here, reply with video, is something Dubb folks have done over the years. So what you would do is you'd record a video to someone and you would have the reply with video button below that video and then send it and say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using the Dubb platform. We appreciate your business. It would be amazing if you could send us a video testimonial so other people can hear your story. You don't have to download anything. Just click that reply with video button below and let me know your thoughts. And then they send that video back to you. You get a notification inside the Dubb platform that you have a video reply, and then all you have to do is make it part of the playlist. And this kind of completes the loop over here that a lot of people have experienced over the years. Now, the last part of this page is going to be right over here to the right. This is your AI assistant that lives on the page. We call it SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. And what's cool about this is when people land here, yeah, they might get ready to click that button, but maybe they got questions in real time. So they can pop right over here and you can have your FAQs. They have the ability to ask the AI a direct question. And when the AI gives the answer, it wants to push for your desired outcome. So if you look over here, it gives the answer, but then it says, hey, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Just like the button that sits over here. So whatever you want them to do next, AI wants to give the answer and keep things rolling. Now, in terms of educating this AI assistant on your business and what you do, inside of the Dubb platform, you can upload a PDF. You can also add individual website pages and it will physically learn what's in text on those pages. So you can do one or the other, or you can do both. And then the AI will be properly educated and be able to help you on keeping things moving. Now, this page right here, this preset, these customized landing pages, you want to have different preset landing pages for different parts of your audience. So if you are in real estate and you deal with buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expireds, residential, commercial, whatever those splits are, you want to have different preset landing pages for those folks. The reason you have that is because it feels like you're speaking directly to them. If I was in that group, in one of those groups, and that playlist made sense, and the video made sense, and the button made sense, that's awesome. So it feels like you're speaking directly to them when you do the splits. If you're in insurance, mortgage, coaching, consulting, finance, recruiting, all those splits apply. If there's any splits in your audience for different kinds of insurance or mortgage or coaching, have those different pages set up. Now, if you're currently on a free trial with Dubb and you haven't upgraded to Pro or Pro Plus or two packages, when you do, if you decide to, there's an optimization setup with the team. So they'll help you set up the buttons, the pages, everything that you need. And all of this is tracked as well. So did someone open the email? Did they click on any of the buttons? Did they interact with the AI? All of this is done so you can follow up in a really smart and informed way. Now, how do we record these different styles that I talked about? So let's just start with this one. How do we record the basic webcam one? So inside the Dubb platform, there is a big red button that sits right up here at the top. If you click Create Video, it's going to open up your webcam just like this. Now, once it opens like this, you want to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone because that's the whiteboard that I was using before. So once you have the Dubb mobile app, Dubb, here it is. It's this little button right at the top, that little square with the person. So when you select that, now you can type. And that's all I was doing before. So all you have to do is type it, turn it for your hook. That's it. Just like that. And then if you want to have the virtual background behind, just go below, select virtual background, and then down here, just go to your photos. And this is where you would upload all those screenshots we talked about within your industry. Creates a little library for you, and then just come in here and just pick the one that you want. And then it puts it behind you. And then just make sure you have a good ring light or natural light in front of you. If you are going to use your hands, I would be almost like dinosaur T-Rex arms. I wouldn't go out into the soup. I would keep them like kind of right in here like this. And if you want to bring the hook in and use both the background and this, just hold it right in front of you like that. Now, also, every dub recording option has a teleprompter. So if you want to use a teleprompter, all you have to do is click above your head right here, click in this open area, and then you can go right to scripting. See how it says create new script? I can go right inside the platform, save a script, or I can search for scripts that I already have saved, or I can search for a script by title. So there it is right there. Now, from a physical perspective, I would be about arm's distance away is usually pretty good. Let the words flow up into your eye line. Just give it a practice reads because you don't want the words to surprise you. You want to have the proper inflection. It just takes a little bit of practice here. Once you start using the teleprompter, it just becomes natural and they're so efficient. In terms of speed, you can adjust it up or down. Hit this play button right here, back the text off, or zoom it in. And if you want to edit it, just click the pencil icon, make the edits you want to make, and save it. Now, from a recording perspective, here's what this would look like. I'm going to bring in my hook. I'm going to hit record, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video automation and contact management to create those connections, conversations, and conversions. And then you can hit the pause button. You don't have to do the whole thing at once. If it's a little longer, stop it. Then click it again to resume. If you want to delete the video, it's the red X. It'll always ask you, are you sure? And if you want to close the teleprompter, just tap that close just like that. So this is one of the most straightforward ways you can communicate, whether you're holding up the whiteboard, have the virtual background behind you, combination of both, right from your webcam. All right, so I'm going to hit the blue check mark here. The blue check mark is going to save this video into the Dubb platform. So I'm going to select the blue check mark, and it's going to take me to the video edit page inside of Dubb. That's where I'm always going to land when I'm saving a video, which will be right in here. Now I'm just going to select a different video just because this video is still transcoding. So I just want to show you some stuff. So let me grab this one right here. So when the video is saved in here, right here at the top, see the pencil icon? You can go right in here and change the title of the video internally. Just click the check mark. If you want to preview what your video looks like on a Dubb landing page, just come right over here. There's a box button with a little arrow. Select that there, opens up a new tab, and say, okay, great. There's my video. There's my playlist. There's my AI. There's my buttons. There's my logo. Everything looks great. Now, if you wanted to change that to a different preset background landing page, all you have to do is select this little drop down right here and just choose from other preset landing pages you've created. And then with one click, it will change everything about that background. You also can download the MP4 version of any video that you save into Dubb. Just click MP4 and it can be downloaded. Every Dubb video also has a QR code. So I can select the QR code here. And this is great for physical mailing. Do door hanger stuff, mail stack stuff. Make a fun video. Say, hey, thanks for pulling me off the door. Something like that. If you're doing a conference or an event, maybe you got a booth, you want to set up a little placard with a QR code on it. If you're walking around a conference and you have a pre-made video that says, hey, it was great meeting you at the conference, click below to stay in touch. If you're doing an open house, perfect. Have it sit right on the counter. Someone scans it. Thanks for coming to the open house. If you want to see similar properties, all you have to do is click below. Now, there's quite a few tabs on this page. Just going to highlight a few of them. Your analytics tab right here. So if I go over here to activity, which is right here, you can click right over here and really drill down on the information that you want in terms of activity reporting for the videos. Did someone open the email? Did they click on the buttons? Did they watch the video? If they did, what is the watch percentage? How much did they consume? So when you follow up, you'll have an idea of what they actually watched and what they missed. There's also an editing tab. Every Dubb video you save into Dubb, you can edit. So when you select the editing tab, it's going to drop you down here and you have the ability to play the video. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. You can drag your timeline below. See me dragging the timeline like this? So if I want to cut something out, maybe I want to start the first cut right here. I'm going to hit the scissor icon right over here to the right. Splits the clip in two. You can see it split at the bottom. I'm going to drag it to my second cut point. Let's just say it's right there. Scissor icon. Now that the video is in three pieces, see it below in three pieces? Whatever's highlighted in orange, I'm going to hit the trash can, delete clip, and it's gone. If I want to bring things back, just click the undo button. Undo, 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 and you're right back where you started. So we recorded a video, we got it on a preset landing page. Now we just want to be able to send it. So we're going to do a simple send. So we're going to open up an email. We're going to open up a compose. Inside Gmail, I just saved the little templates in here for stuff that I want. But depending on, what you're using for an email, you can just do it, any way that you like. Get rid of this, 'cause it's doubled up. Okay. So when you have your email open here and composed, you want to do a couple things for best practice here. You want to highlight this right here. So you want to make sure you have the word video in the subject line. You also want to have your 3 to 5 word hook right here as well that we talked about in the beginning. You need your 3 to 5 word hook. You also want a little bit of text in here, and then you want to be able to drop the video in. So to drop the video in, this is what you're going to do. You're going to come right back over here inside of Dubb. You're going to click that big blue share and send button right there. So when you select that there, you're going to put the person's email in to get that activity tracking. And then all you have to do is click copy for email. Copy it there, and you're going to copy and paste. And it will drop it in just like that, and you're able to send it. Now, in terms of screen recording videos, this one that we looked at right here, the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder. How would we record something like this for a screen video? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to Google Dubb Chrome extension. And when you Google Dubb Chrome extension, it's a 3-step process to pin it right up here in your browser. This is browser-based screen recording. So any site you want to be on top of within the browser, you can do it like this. We're going to use LinkedIn as an example, and I'm going to click the Dubb button up here at the top. And when I click it here, it's going to put me on the page. Now, when you are here, some things with the webcam, you want to be able to adjust your size. So it's right at the edge here. You want to drag it like this. So you're able to move it like this. Just pick a good size. I wouldn't go too big so you're covering a lot of stuff. Maybe about here, maybe. And then you want to think about shape. Do you want to be phone shape, rectangle, square? I would try to match the aesthetics of the page that you're on. I'm going to keep myself in a circle just because Ruben's in a circle, so I'm going to keep myself in a circle. Then you want to think about placement. Where's a good spot to put myself visually? Well, I'm going to go right next to Ruben, right here. Now inside the bubble here, I can push myself in if I just want a tighter frame. I can back myself up. I can physically move myself around inside here to move myself in the bubble. If I want to turn my camera off, just go right over here to the right. Turn your camera off, boom. You can do an audio walkthrough of a page if you want to. You also technically can use your headshot if you want to use that. And if you are live, if you want to put a virtual background behind you, just click that virtual background button below and it will put a virtual background behind you right here inside of the bubble. If you want to use the annotation tool, you have it right over here. You can use right to the left, right here. If you want to use a teleprompter, we have it available here too. So right over here to the right, open the teleprompter, find the script like we did before. Now this one is slightly different, this teleprompter, than the webcam, because this one I can physically move it around like this. I can also grab the sides like this and manipulate the sides. So different than the webcam, because the last one you saw you can't move. Now this one you also can adjust the speed like we did before, up or down, and you can back the text off or you can zoom it in. Now, if you are going to use the teleprompter with the Chrome extension, just a little best advice here, I would not go full screen on your browser. If you do, it will hide the teleprompter tab. You won't be able to get to it. So leave a little bit of space. So when you hit the record button, you can just tap this thing, bring it forward, and you're able to use it. Lastly, you got 3 orientations to record with Chrome. You have camera, or if I select camera, opens up like a webcam. If I select tab, it's going to be just the clean page that I'm on, a nice clean cut. You won't see any of the tab options at the top. And for screen, if I click screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen. So if that happens, I can bounce around to different tabs and go on a little tab journey if I want to. For this example, I'm going to keep it on tab. I'm also going to bring in my hook that we talked about. So I'm going to bring my hook back right here. I've got it. So I'm going to hit record over here to the right, start recording. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. I'm going to click share, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I wanted to send you this quick video here because I did not know that you wrote a book. I got to check this out. So there we go. So I do a little hook there, a little lean, little turn. That's my 3-second animated preview. And then I decided to jump to full screen to talk to Ruben directly. To jump to full screen, it's a nice way to break the visuals and deliver something if you want to really make a point. So if you want to do that, just take your mouse, hover over the bubble here, double click it, brings you here, double click the page to go right back. You also can scroll around and be very free flowing if that's more of your style. You can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom, stop the recording, get yourself set up in your next spot, and then click that button at the bottom to resume. If you want to use the annotation tool right over here to the left, do some pointing things out. You can do some text on screen. You can put things in numerical order of importance. You can underline, you can arrow, whatever you want. You have the ability to really make things interesting in terms of pointing stuff out. So if you're looking to be on top of anything within your browser, visually walk someone through things, the Dubb Chrome extension is great for this. I'm going to hit the check mark below, and that is going to save this video into the Dubb platform, just where we were before, the video edit page. And once it's saved in there, you're good to go. Now, how would I share this video that I created with Ruben on LinkedIn? The first thing I want to do is I want to be a first connection with him. So I want to send a connector request. Once he connects, then I want to click the message button down the bottom. And once I do that, that's going to give me the ability to send him the nice animated preview like this. Now, how you do this is you're going to click the Dubb button. We have an integration with LinkedIn, so we have a little Dubb button that sits down there. So when you click that, opens up the Chrome that we just used. We scroll through the video library down to the bottom right to find our video. There it is right there. Click Insert, and then all you have to do is just highlight this messaging right here, put that 3 to 5 word hook in, hit send, and then he's going to see a nice animated preview sitting in his inbox, which is totally different than what you would normally see in any kind of LinkedIn kind of messaging. Now, as far as our last way that we're going to record, I'm going to show you quickly on the mobile app. Now, the mobile app has a lot of cool functionality. So if you don't have the Dubb mobile app yet, it's Dubbapp. And then when you get it on your phone, this is how you're going to be able to record a video. Okay. So here is the Dubb mobile app right here. There is my video library right here in the middle. And then if I want to record something, I'm going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom, and that's going to open up my camera. Now, when you are first using the mobile app, it's going to be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. So I'm going to slide mine over to 10 just so I don't get cut off. I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom, and now I'm recording. Timer here, timer here. I can pause and resume this recording over here, and then to end the recording, I just tap the button, and there is the clip that I have recorded. So the mobile app records in clips, and these clips have been automatically downloaded to my phone. So I have them in my photo video area. I'm going to tap the circle again, and now I'm recording a second clip. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. Tap the circle again. There's my second clip. And the cool thing about clip recording is you can change the order. I don't have to record chronologically. I can take my finger and slide them this way. So I can move the orders of these clips if I want to. And if I tap a clip individually, I can trim it, I can rotate them, I can delete them. And if I select edit, this is where it gives you some functions. So see the little music icon to the right? If you tap that there, we have a whole library of royalty-free music if you want to add some stuff. You also can tap the scissor icon to the right, do a quick little trim. You can select the text icon to the right. And now I'm recording. And this is where we talked about in the beginning for the hook. At least 2 seconds. So watch here. Now circle. Type your hook. There's the hook. And down the bottom, you can change the color, font, size, whatever you want, and move it around. The microphone icon to the right, you can do a voiceover. So if you ever get a great visual clip, but it's noisy where you're at, just go to your car, record a voiceover. Select the original audio down to 0 if you just want the voiceover to take over, or just adjust the levels, and you can do a voiceover on this clip. There's a timer icon to the right. So if you want to speed up the action, maybe you got a nice action clip, you're doing a property walkthrough in real estate, you're running down the hallway or something, you want to do a fun clip, you can go all the way up to 10x. And if you want to burn in some captions, you can burn them in to the bottom icon to the bottom right, burn them into the actual clip, or you can actually burn them into the video at the end. Now, these icons right over here, what do? If you select the tooltip at the top, they're going to give you its functionality. But I'm just going to highlight a couple of these. So this one right here, this is your countdown timer. So I would either pick 3 or 10. 10's kind of long, unless you're doing an action shot. So I'm going to select 3. And 3, 2, 1 is pretty much like everywhere else in Dubb to record. That's the countdown, 3, 2, 1. For a teleprompter, this one's pretty awesome. If you select this one here, you can come right in here. You would select your script from the list right here. When you have your script, you have the ability to adjust this script up or down. See, I'm doing this? Because technically, when you could use the teleprompter, you want to keep your eyes up towards the top so it looks closest to the camera. But if your eyes are wandering down here, if they're just reading the script and the words aren't fast enough, your eyes are coming down here, just slide everything up because then your eyes will stay right in that good zone up there at the top. If you want to do a landscape video, just turn it and the script will adjust to landscape if you want to be able to do that. You also have the ability to adjust the speed because this is auto scroll between 1 and 10. So you can adjust that up or down, hit that play button, See if you like that speed. If you feel like you're going too fast, you probably are. Also, if you want to edit the script, hit the pencil icon here, make the edits you want, and then you're able to save it. Now, if I don't want to scroll speed, let's say I'm like, you know what, I want to use voice recognition. You can do that with the Dubb desktop, with the Dubb mobile app. Now, voice recognition is called auto track. So if I go over here to the gear icon, select it here, and select auto track, now when I read the script, it's going to highlight the words like this. Does your AI sell for you? I'm not talking about researching and writing. I'm talking about, and then see how it starts to highlight as you move. That's what happens there with auto track. So it's either auto scroll or auto track. You have that ability to choose. And then tap the X to the top right, and that's going to close it. Now, the picture in picture that I showed in the beginning, that's the second icon from the bottom. So when you select this here, you're able to hit record and you're able to move yourself around the screen like this. So I can go from left to right, up or down. I can make myself bigger, introduce something, get out of the way, and then zoom into the background, whatever you want to do. So it's pretty cool. And then the last option down at the bottom is this icon right here for virtual background. Take those screenshots of the phone that I talked about in the beginning from your industry, pick them, put it behind you, and now you can record with a virtual background. Now, when you're done and you're ready to merge these clips into one video, all you have to do is select the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge all of your clips together. And then you're going to have a finished copy on your phone of that finished merged video all together into one. And then you're also going to have the ability to upload this video into Dubb. So see the blue button right here? Just click the blue upload button to the bottom right. That's going to save this video into Dubb, and then you'll have the ability to share it wherever you would like to share it. Now you can send videos with the mobile app. So see my video library right here in the middle. Select a video. See where it says share video, that big blue button. Click here. Click copy for email. Copy to the clipboard. Paste. Click copy for SMS. Copy to the clipboard. Paste. Or you can select the box icon at the top, the block icon for email, or the paper airplane icon for SMS. And you're able to do that sharing. Now, if you do have any kind of a, CRM or a third-party center that you really like say you have a HubSpot or you have a Salesforce or you have a Go High Level or you have a Lofty or Go High Level, whatever you got. If you got like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact and you have all of your workflows in these things and you really like them, or maybe you work for a company that wants you to use them, we have a big integration list right here. So you can keep, typically, we have a lot of them in here. You can keep your workflows in the software that you're using. Just drop in Dubb. You can just drop in a video. Now, if you want to use Dubb for the complete experience, you can. So if you want Dubb to be your CRM, just come right over here to CRM, upload your contacts with the CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, tags, notes. You can do campaign sending with Dubb, email and SMS. And you also can do automation. So whether you're doing workflows, drip sequences, all of that is part of our Pro Plus plan. So you can kind of have everything in-house here with Dubb if you want to. Now, I mentioned Auto here at the top, our AI guide. Auto can also do writing for you. And it has this little option over here to the right, this little user icon. See what it says basic and sales? Well, how I talked about in the beginning with different preset landing pages, how you want different landing pages for different parts of your audience. Same thing here. So if I was in real estate as an example, imagine this said buyers and sellers. All the different splits in your industry. If I was in recruiting, it could say employers, candidates, any split within your industry. Start to create profiles of different parts of your audience. Because when you do this and you're answering the questions about the different parts of the profile of your audience to the AI is learning about every aspect of your audience. So when you go to write some copy, you just select the audience, the audience you're directing the copy towards, right? Select it. So the AI remembers everything about that part of your audience. So if I'm like, hey, Otto, write me a script to the sellers about blah, 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 it'll write the script. And then it'll say, hey, do you want to save this into Dubb? Save the script? Yes. And then it'll take you over here inside of assets to scripts, save the script in the platform, and then you can load that into a teleprompter and you can record your video. So it's a nice little workflow to get into where you educate the AI on your audience, select the right audience, have AI write the copy, adjust it, save it into Dubb, load it into a teleprompter. It's a nice little workflow. Now, Auto right here can also answer any questions related to strategy or any questions related to Dubb. So if you had to ask Auto, hey, how do I use the Chrome extension or the desktop app or the mobile? What do I do? It'll give you answers there and links. If you want to communicate with the team, you can email them at support@dubb.com. And you also can click the intercom button right down here. And you can do a keyword search in here. It'll typically give you an article of videos, some animated previews, and you can communicate with someone on the team as well. We also have a 24/7 number you can call right over here with our AI coach, Sophia. So if you call this 24/7, Sophia can give you tech recommendations, strategy stuff, all related right here. And if you want a learning library of Dubb, it is the second link that you can get right here. And this is our Dubb Academy right in here. And it's got a bunch of videos in here all about Dubb, all in order, all labeled to learn about the platform. You also can go to our Dubb support channel, which is I dropped that link in the beginning of the chat. So all of these live trainings are uploaded to here, and we have other videos that are edited as well on shorter topics. So you can really make your way through here and find what you need, typically in your area that you want to learn about. Now, if you want to share Dubb, we have a really good partner program right here. It's called Refer and Earn. It's our partner program. All you have to do is click this Apply Now button right here. This will create a little referral link for you to share. Now, that referral link, if you share it with someone and they click on it and they subscribe to Dubb, you get a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes. And it doesn't sunset, it doesn't go away unless we stop getting paid, then it would. But I mean, if it doesn't, it stays at that level. So if you share with me your referral link and I subscribed, it's 30%. And if I love Dubb at that point, I make my own link and I share it with somebody and they subscribe through my link, you get another 10%. So it's a simple 30 and 10. If you ever have a bunch of people together, you feel like you want us to come in and pitch for you, you absolutely can do that. Just let me know and I can always come in and pitch. Invite them here to this training, dubb.com/T. So, we're in here 5 days a week. And then if you're on a paid plan, like you're paying right now for Pro or Pro Plus, and you want to have a free account, I think if you know at 30%, if you know what, get 4 or 5 people, then you got a free account, and we're paying you instead of you paying us. And we have people that do well beyond that. A lot of the times when you send up videos, someone's like, "Hey, how'd you send me that?" And your link is below the video, and they can just check it out. So, okay, so let me pop over here. Dave, looks like you have your hand up over there. How are you, Dave? You can unmute if you want to and say hello if you'd like to.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you, Dave?
Thanks. I don't know if you can see me, but so yeah, I'm still at the beginning stages. I just need to get into. This also been pretty busy lately, which is good.
Yeah.
But what I guess the big thing here is being able to combine an A and a B section. Their A video and B can be a still video, could be a video or maybe it's a still picture.
Right.
If you take those and you have those up as like as you edit it, I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking, how would you combine? Like if you split it, then you can import a photo, or how does that work if to combine an A and B roll? And can you do it? And then if so, how is it? How does it work?
Yeah, if you're ever going to do like a still, what you could do is you could just pull up a still and do a screen recording with the desktop app. I'll show you in a second. And you can just like
Yeah,
let it run for like 9 seconds or, however long you're talking about. You can just do a little
yeah,
voiceover over it, right?
yeah.
And you can do one of two things. This is probably the easiest way to do it. Let me share your screen. Share my screen here. Um, we had to cut the training short. I got to go in about 5 minutes for another meeting, but I normally show the desktop app. So the desktop app is a screen recorder, right? And it's got this cool little function right here called, do you have the desktop app, Dave? The Dubb desktop app?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure I do.
Okay. So see the video editor right here?
Yeah,
So if you select this here, this is where you can drag and drop MP4 clips. Because any Dubb
got
video
it.
you save into Dubb is an MP4 file. So what you can do
Yeah.
is you could record a video in Dubb in your video, right? Say it's your webcam. Hey, listen, blah, blah, blah. Here's my opener, right? Save that into Dubb, download the MP4, drop it in here, right? Boom. There's your first clip.
Got it.
And then
Okay.
you could do the same thing, record. Like if I had, let's just say, let's use it as an example. Let's pretend this is your still image, right? That you want to record.
Okay. All
The cool
right.
thing about the desktop app is that you can do this. Let me show you this. Let's pretend this is the image. I'm going to hit record screen. See this right here? Record screen
Yeah. Yeah.
right here. And then just go to, see where it says custom down here, this little
Yeah.
drop down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Custom. See how I can crop? See this? Like this? So
Okay.
just crop around your image, right? If it's or whatever you want. It could be a video, whatever you
Okay.
want. Crop around it,
Okay.
right? And then remove your bubble. Just turn your camera off. And then you hit record.
Okay.
And you could either talk over this or just keep it silent. And you can do
Okay.
it later if you want to, right? Hit the check mark. Boom, there's that clip. And then you just move this thing
Okay.
around with your other clips, and then you hit upload, and it'll merge them all together and save it into Dubb.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the desktop app versus the web, because usually on the desktop I'll just go to the web and
Yeah.
log in.
Mhm.
So I'll have to check. So there's a separate desktop app. Is that
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you got the phone app as well. So there's also desktop app. That I'm
Yeah.
not sure I have. Where do we is that downloadable on the screen or where do we download the desktop app?
Yeah,
It's
just go to
probably in the
just Google Dubb desktop app and then
yeah.
download it from Mac or PC. Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
it. But that would
Okay.
be the best
All
way to
right.
do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, you're welcome, Dave.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, of course. And then I saw Reggie before we head out. Reggie, I saw you have your hand up. How are you, Reggie? Hope you're doing good. You can unmute if you want
Yes,
to.
sir. How you doing?
Good. What's happening?
All right. It was real quickly. If I wanted to train the Auto app,
Hmm.
the AI app, I apologize. I do have a web page.
Hmm.
I can just take that URL and put it inside um Auto, and it will do um what's what I'm looking for. Help me out with this.
Do
It
you
would
want
like
the do you want Auto to learn about do you want Auto to learn about a company or a business, right?
yes.
And do you want that to learn about um, the AI that's on the landing page or just Auto in general, just your little AI guide within the platform? Because you know how like with this is Auto here, but we also
Uh,
have on the landing page, see Sia right over here to the right, the AI assistant.
yep.
Which one? Auto, the dashboard one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. With auto, yeah, just give it, I would say do a test because with links, I'm pretty sure it can do URLs, but I would just test it. Drop a URL in there and then ask it a question that you know is on the page. And that's the best way to figure it out because with SIA, right? And it's probably similar tech with the sales assistants in here, right? If I click edit, see how for education, see how we drop the links in? See?
Mm-hmm.
So I think you'll be okay. I think Auto has the same power as Sia, but I would just
Okay.
test it because when a link is dropped in, it will physically learn what's in text on the pages. So
Okay.
I would just give it a test, but I think it's the same tech. I think it does the same thing.
Okay, and real quickly, um, how do I get to that AI assistant again?
Oh, the assistants, yeah. So if you want to update the AI assistants on your landing pages, here's how you get there. So Dubb dashboard over here to assets to the left,
Assets. Okay.
and then sales assistants right here. This gives you a little video, tells you how to set them up. And
Okay.
this will be the list of them. Just give them different names. You know, different preset landing pages can have different SIAs. And if you want
Okay.
to create a new one, just hit that blue plus button right there to create a new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But thank you.
Yeah, of course, Reggie. Thanks for coming in. Good to hear you again.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Everybody, unfortunately, we got to jump out now because crazy busy Friday. But I hope everyone enjoyed the training and have a great weekend. See you on Monday and enjoy the rest of your Friday, everyone. Take care.